How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the first race of the 2023 season. Guess what? It's a mountain bike race. Hope you guys enjoy. We are at the Winter Short Track Series down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We're super excited. Hopefully you enjoy this content. Today, we are riding along with our teammate, Jonathan. His FTP is 322 at 4.5 watts per kilo. This is no joke. Weight 155, rider age 25. Jonathan, needless to say, has been hitting it hard over the off season to get super strong, get his fitness up, and we're going to see how his skills are today. But first off, I want to showcase some cool parts that Jonathan has done to his hardtail. Today, he's riding a chisel aluminum frame hardtail. He 3D printed a couple cool mods for it. First off is a spacer he used to like make a SL7 road stem kind of fit super smooth, have like, where it's not like chunky or weird looking. And then secondly, he 3D printed blip holders that go on his bars for his shifters. Instead of having like a shifting box or a Wi-Fi box that hangs below his handlebar, his blips are like flush with the bars. They look super trick, very streamlined. You'll get plenty of shots of this during the video and the footage coming ahead. So without further ado, let's skip over to the start.
Just start it right now.
Go!
All right, so Jonathan was on the front row. He did not do a great job getting clipped in. To be honest, his first 2 rounds were not that great either. He has definitely progressed, and he's definitely working on that. So much props to him for sticking with it and getting better on his starts. Quick rundown. This is the 3rd round of 5 for the Winter Short Track Series. The first 2 rounds were super muddy, extremely cold. We got no footage from those, not much content. So, this is the first one that we get to share with you guys. This is a super fun drag down into the first turn. Leader's jersey's coming by in P2 right there. That's our buddy Evan. Madison's coming by him on the left as well for P3. Now we drop in about a story and a half down, hit this chunky berm, and this is where Jonathan's non-existent mountain bike skills come to the forefront. He's not a mountain biker. I don't think he would call himself a mountain biker, but guess what? He's out here racing. He's out here getting better. He's out here learning, and also too, he's on the front. So it's watching him is so much fun. And you'll see throughout this video that, he's slow in some of the single track sections and he's faster on the flats. Like, that's just how he is. That's just how it's going to be until he, gets those true mountain bike skills and gets a little better. But hey, it's short track. It's not supposed to be super technical anyways. And Jonathan's out here just having fun, man. And so super stoked for him. Many props. All right. Currently sitting P4. Coming out of the first single track section, rolling around to the backside of what I call the backside of the course. You kind of drop in right here, and you'll notice there's some gravel laid out in various sections. That was so we could race in any weather conditions. Like I mentioned, the first race was a swamp, so that gravel was really crucial to make this course kind of maintain its shape and have longevity throughout the 5-round series. But conditions like today, with that gravel in some sections, it can be really loose. And so Jonathan might be a little bit slower in some of those turns or on some of these berms because of that gravel. He doesn't want to go down. But it's super fun. Real quick, look up at the track map to the right. There's kind of an ongoing joke here in Charlotte that the track map for this one looks like Bullwinkle with a little bit extra in the front. So I'll let you guys make that call. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Super funny. But as you can see now, hope you guys are digging the new overlay setup. We're hoping that they're more crisp, clean cut for you guys. We got some new stuff, obviously, for the mountain bike race. I threw on the elevation graph. Hopefully that is appealing to you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. yeah, we're super excited to have some new stuff, make it more clean cut, better looking. I know a lot of people are watching this on TVs now, not just on their phones, so we want to look good. So Jonathan has just smashed it out of that first single track section, and he has closed the gap to Madison like a madman. And this is, again, where he's really going to shine and do really well and be able to kind of run his own race is on these flat, less technical sections. He's currently running 177 BPM. I don't know what his max heart rate is, but the whole race he stays between like 170 and 180 the entire time. So needless to say, he was on the rivet. All right, we're about to transition off this flat double track section back into some single track. Evan in P1 is still up there in the leader's jersey. Gotta say, as a spectator coming out and recording Jonathan, getting some like B-roll and stuff, it is super fun. You're about to see we have a heckler section, and they get rowdy. Here they come up on the left-hand side. They're super cool. Each week they come out to spectate, heckle, and they have like a different theme. I want to say the first week was like scuba gear. Second week was like hunting gear. So like everyone's in like high vis or camo stuff. I couldn't tell what today was. I missed it. I wasn't out there in person to get some video, but it is super fun. Definitely, if you have some winter short track or other like events in your area, definitely use this as some motivation to get people out and to have a good time. We're coming through a really flowy section, a lot of elevation drop right here. Jonathan does a great job of maintaining as much speed as he's comfortable with. The POV doesn't do it justice, really. If you guys are curious to know how what it looks like from a different angle, we have some cool reels and some other content on our Instagram. Feel free to check that out. All right, we exited the second single track zone, and we're coming up through double track as we rise up to the start finish line straight.
What? No.
Madison's pulled up next to Jonathan, asked if he is bullying her. I guess him going a little slower in the single track section was a little bit irritating to her because she's getting gapped. These guys are getting gapped by Evan up front, and you can barely see him up in the front right there, just gapping them. Unfortunately, Jonathan's just going to be a little bit slower in that single track section. We are coming through the final stretch against all the event tents, the podium zone, stuff like that, food trucks. This facility is phenomenal for multiple events. You guys know we do crit races here, and now I've been witness to single track. So super excited, man. If you guys are looking for a facility like this, definitely come down, race. It is super fun.
Here comes the battle for second place in our sport van, 19 to 34.
All right, to not make this video super long, we are gonna cut ahead to the last half lap of the last lap. So if not, this video would be like 45 minutes long. I might post the full video with no audio and maybe some music so you guys can watch it on a trainer if you guys want to. But check out his lap times now. He's currently running 6:14 lap times. There's 6 laps total. And when we cut ahead here in a second, you'll be able to check his split times and stuff. Let me guys know if you guys think that's cool, if you want to see more of that, especially when we do some crit races and stuff. All right, without further ado, let's skip ahead. We are on lap 6. These two have just been changing positions for 6 laps, and it's like 40 minutes total here. So there really wasn't much else to show you guys. But what I did want to show you again is the heckle zone, because it is by far the funnest part, the rowdiest part of this entire course. Jonathan's getting gapped right here. He's got to really maintain position because it's the last lap. Madison is so fast during the single track. She does a little head check right there to make sure, see where he's at. Jonathan is doing everything he can. He's super punchy on the straightaways, and he's trying to maintain as much speed as he can through these little slight technical zones. And if you look over Jonathan's split times, surprisingly, I think that's pretty good. Having like a 12-second difference between 6 to 5 laps. I think that's pretty good. I don't mountain bike a ton, so you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Look how much faster Madison is through this flowy section. She just gaps Jonathan, and he's got to do everything he can right here to get out of it. Some sweat drops down on the camera. He's got to just put power down up this riser. They're about to meet some lap traffic, so they got to navigate that. He did a great job closing that down. I'm not really sure what Jonathan's plan is. Now, I mean, it's not technical anymore, so the only thing I can think of, he's just got to time his sprint correctly and go around Madison. We'll see what happens. Perfect, Jonathan, perfect. Right up a little riser. He puts the pedal down, comes around Madison. Head down right here. Heart rate super high. I want to say at this point he's got a pretty good gap on Madison, and there's no threat of her overtaking him for second right here on this corner. And then we're on the pavement, and he can kind of control his effort and come through. So. Super stoked. Anyways, guys, let us know what you think about the Winter Short Track Series footage. Again, I'll probably post a full video. Jonathan comes home P2. Congrats to him. We're excited for the upcoming mountain bike season, road season. Here's Evan taking P1. That's all I got, guys. Catch you on the next one.